Hey everybody, FunshineX here. Welcome back to Techopolis. Just gonna do a little flyby of my material processing or generating area here. When I thought about this originally and started setting up, this was not what I envisioned, but it's actually working really well. It was, a minimal amount of power and blocks to hook all of these up. And the good part about this is if I had this compacting drawer over there and I imported this stuff, I would have to put a void upgrade so that when this thing filled up, it didn't fill up the rest of the system, right? The drives, which I have over there. I'll tell you why in a minute. And that means when this machine would always take power, right? It would always be using power just to void stuff. Like, why would I want to do that? So this is a closed system where as soon as this drawer fills up, this will shut off and not actually use power anymore until I need more lead. And that was the design of the system and why I went with this way. So I just wanted to explain that and make sure everyone understood why I did this. It's a little bit weird, crazy looking, but it just sets up a system where I don't have to worry about my drive filling up, because it happens. And I really don't like it. Refined storage has no way for me to see what's on these drives. Usually if I'm curious, I get a whole nother controller, a whole nother disk drive, and a whole nother grid, and take the drives out to go see what's in them. And then I find out, oh, I've got like 8,000 glowstone on a drive when it should be in a drawer. So that's why I'm so protective of what goes onto my drives. And the other reason why I've been using external storage over here, so that I could view it. Drives are amazing that they can store so much, but I hate that they can fill up with random junk if you're not careful. And it's bit me in the past, so that's why I usually do systems like this. Okay, let's talk about a bug. There's a very bad bug in refined storage and immersive engineering. And it all comes down to this little dude right here. An external storage set to fluid mode. Well, it was set to fluid mode. Maybe that's, I don't know. On a fluid tank. Maybe that was the bug. I didn't set it to fluid mode. Anyway, let's see if we can reproduce there. If I get a cable and connect this puppy. Oh yeah, I know it was fluid mode because I could see it on the fluid grid. So yeah, so the fluid grid works great. It shows me all my lava. I couldn't really do anything with it, but you can see we kind of start to get some weird behavior here where it's like I have lava and I have lava and more lava and I can't pull buckets of this out. What's going on? And if I look over my item system as well, I can't pull items out of here either. And we also start to get weird behavior here where you'll see we have 2 stacks of iron nuggets, 2 stacks of electro nuggets. It looks like it's duping items. It's not. If I close this and open it again, it's reset. And sometimes if I'm quick, I can pull items out before the bug happens. But it's like every tick or every 20 milliseconds or something. Maybe it's every time a bucket of lava is made, it locks my system. So don't do this. Do not put an external storage onto an immersive tank. It will break your system and you will spend hours and hours tearing the entire thing down, rebuilding it. Ask me how I know. Trying to debug why this happened. And yeah, let's go ahead and just get rid of this. And the whole reason I did that is so that I could craft dielectric paste. That was the only reason I wanted a lava available in my system, so that I could use a crafting recipe to make dielectric paste. And look, this is bugged again. This also bugs when I hook up lava to my system. It tries to pull out this and then it loses the recipe. So I have to pull that out and drag it back in and then click it again. So yeah, not fun. Don't do that. I don't know if it's this version or it's just always that external and the whatever. The tank just misbehave when they're connected. Okay, let's do a little review. I've got 74 hellish technium ingots, and these two I've not set up on AutoCraft. I've just put interfaces on top and told it to put what it needs for the crafting. And I've been a little select in how I arrange these because black iron requires netherite, but block of iron netherite also requires netherite. So it will get stuck. If I put block of netherite first, it will try and get 64 blocks of netherite in all 8 slots, and it won't craft any black iron because it's like, oh, you want blocks of netherite first. So I've told it to put black iron ingots here first and keep a little bit of backlog, and then craft my blocks of netherite after that. And it's doing its thing. It's trying. It's not getting a backlog, but it's creating these as fast as it's creating our singularities, which are also set up as an interface. So I just have a bunch of stuff here, and it's filling that. The slow pole here is the atomic alloy. I've tried to make that go a little faster by, I don't want to come down, messing with the recipes. So for the basic patterns, I've said, well, you need 12 to make 12. It's always 1-to-1, but it's going to make 12 at a time. And this one I've got it 3-to-3, and then this one 1-to-1. So whenever it requests one of these, it will actually make 12 of these. And then as soon as it has 3, it will start crafting this. And as soon as it has 1, it will start crafting this. Rather than wait for 1 to craft, then 1 to craft, then 1 to craft. 1, 1, 1. It's going to go 12, but after the first 3 go, this one goes, and after 1 goes, this one goes. So it kind of achieves parallel processing, I guess you could say. It's much easier to just come here and say, I want, that's the fluid grid, which I don't need anymore, but atomic alloys. This will craft them a lot faster because it'll put tons in here. And put them there immediately. But for some reason, when it requests, it does like 1 at a time. And it's just not great. I don't know, maybe I could put them all at 64. That might be better. Hey, let me up here. Some other things I did. This is now a blazing reactor. I needed more power because that singularity thing chews through power like crazy. Now I do not have the uranite automated going into it, which I probably should now that I'm using a ton of power. But when that thing starts running, it eats up all the power created by these guys. So I had to move this off so I could start creating the energized iron and then the blazing whatever things that this guy takes. But that was just a lot of crafting, so didn't really need to show that. Anything else? No, just all. Oh yeah, this is not on AutoCraft. It's just exporting with crafters. It just. Otherwise, it had the same problem that does, where it wasn't doing it in parallel. It was doing like 1 and then 1 and then 1. But we're getting tons of these elite ores, or elite mob essence. We've got 725 of them. And remember, 20 of them makes us a nether star. So we can go ahead and like request some of those. Take 40 of those to make 2. That makes them pretty quick. We'll see those come in. Boop. Maybe. Boop. There you go. But I use that same system with when I was doing the blaze stuff. Well, I gotta find out what that stupid stuff is called. It's called blazing crystal. I needed a lot of blaze reds, and so for those I just did this, and it's 3-to-1, and you just keep 1 around so you can always duplicate it. So that is pretty cool. What else can you duplicate? Oh, not a lot. You can also duplicate wither skeletons. Can we even get them? Not really. I'm not going down the animator route. No way, no how. I specifically made sure the end game of this pack does not take animator. I hope it doesn't change. It might. There's possibly, I haven't looked at all these and we're gonna need animator. I hope not. Anyway, let's start going to getting ready to go there, to the moon. There we go. The moon's going to take over 100 hellish technium ingots when it all said and done, crafting everything. So that's why I've tried to make as many as possible. One thing that's going to save us is not having to build a launch pad. why am I at the fluid grid again? The launch pad here and at the moon for the return trip, because each of these takes 4. So that if I don't have to build a launch pad at the moon and at Mars, at Venus, and everywhere else, I save 4 hellish every time I don't have to make them. And the way to do that is to make a teleporter. So we're gonna get this super homestone. This works across dimensions. And the advanced one just works in the nether and the end, in the overworld. The normal one only works in the overworld. So we need a compass. We need some beds. Let me just make one. Okay. That's the homestone, advanced, and the super. Okay, so we can just go ahead and set that to be like right here. How do I set it? Shift right click and offhand. There we go. It is now set. Right click and main hand to teleport. So yeah, most mod packs like shift right click to set, right click to use, but this one has to go in offhand. And boop, teleport. It does have a time. I'm not sure what the time is, but there's a cooldown on it, so we can't just use it all the time. But as soon as we get to Venus, the moon, we can teleport back, and then while we're working on our next level rocket, we can wait for it to cool down. Sure. How much time in a bottle we got? 15 hours, 17 total since we got the time in a bottle. If you're keeping track. Let's start crafting things. I think the first thing I want to do is get the fuel, because that's going to need to start processing a little bit. And if we look at fuel, we're going to need the refinery. It's going to need a little bit of power, but we're going to need oil. And oil comes from a magma crucible crushing down hellish technium. But we do get 6 buckets for every hellish, and it's a 1-to-1 conversion. So we can get, from 1 hellish ingot, we can get 2 flights to the moon or whatever. You can, with oil, set it up on a fluid absorber, but that's going to need 36 buckets just to set up, to automate. I don't think I need to, because we're not going to fly to the planets a ton. We're just going to go get 10 stone, fly back, you know. So I'm not going to build this, at least for now, unless the end game tells me I need to. So we're just going to do this magma crucible. And we've got enough for it. We'll get just 1 hellish. And we're going to need some kind of cabling. That's power cable. And what kind of tanks do we have unlocked? I guess we got mechanism tanks now. And that holds 32 buckets, so that will be plenty. All right, let's go, install this over here. I think we've been doing liquids right here. Boop and boop. That's super fast. Don't even need any upgrades. We get 6 buckets of oil. And maybe I won't even put it in a thing. Maybe I'll just put the oil processor right next to it. So let's get that. Or the refinery, yes it is. Yeah. So that is made in the refinery. Can't click on that, huh? Okay. And that is pretty easy to make. It is using 4 of our hellish in technium. Let's get some cable. I'm just gonna keep a bit. And let's see if this has automatic import and stuff. So this will be output to the left. This will be... Oh, it's already going. There it goes. Yeah, it's just slow. We're making fuel. Beautiful. And then I think I just put it in buckets and put it in my rocket ship. So that part's done. Did we do the quest we need to? Yeah. Okay, so now I just need full buckets. Let's go ahead and work on our spacesuit next, I guess. So we need to make an oxygen tank. We're actually going to make quite a few oxygen tanks, and this is one of the places where we start using a lot of technium. Our problem here, what we are missing, we have wool, but it's not red. So we need to get some red dye. And the easiest way on the skyblock version of this pack is to just get some beetroot seeds. So if we look at the beetroot seeds, you get them from pumpkin, which comes from melon, which comes from hemp, and we have that. So we'll just take like half a stack, turn it to melon. Oops, I guess we're doing a full stack. Pumpkin, beetroot. I really only need like 2. Let's get 4. Let's get some more. I don't know. We'll get a bunch. I haven't been using this wheat at all. Can I? Oh, we don't have right-click harvest in this pack. So I do have to like plant it and harvest it. I think we're gonna need maybe like 12 red wool. We'll get a little bit extra just in case. And I could just make a giant farm, but since we can twerk, we don't have to really worry about that. Looks like that cooldown's already done. It does have a durability, but we're only going to use it like 5 times. Get all our red dye, get our wool. I have a lot of wool. It's just easier to shift click than AutoCraft. Oh, come on. All right, 12 will be enough for now. So oxygen tank. I'm just going to make 3 of them to start with because I know the spacesuit takes 2. We need some white wool, some steel, hellish, and then this gear, which we think the rod is the only thing we're missing. Nope. We need... Oh, we're out of steel. Okay, steel's being used to make steel gears, and we don't have a backlog with that, so I should just turn that off for now. Where's redstone? Hi. Oh, it's gonna put it in there, but just not use it. Yuck. So let's go ahead and turn this back to ignored. Let's switch this dude. Okay. I said we were going to set up detectors on a lot of this stuff, but I haven't. All right, oxygen gear. Let's make this dude. There we go. Space suit made. All right, so we need a space helmet, space pants, space boots. Which takes iron gear under the covers. I guess that one doesn't. And then, just like at Astro, we're going to be upgrading this to netherite versions later, I guess. I guess we could do it now. Right? Is that... Let's wait, because I don't want it to, like... I don't know. I don't want it to not detect, right? And have to make a whole other set. So we'll just use the normal set right now. And let's get the loader. Loader, not leader. Okay, and that's probably going to take water, I'm assuming. Does it tell me on the quest book? When filled with water, we'll create oxygen. Spacesuit chestplate require oxygen. Okay. So I don't know if we need to really worry about pumping water into this. Oops, wanted to go up 1 more level. So yeah, I think we can put that here. Okay, we got oxygen. Now we can put it into the spacesuit. There, she's filling up. And this holds 36 buckets. Okay, maybe we do need to bring over water. It's alright, I know where there's water. We have water for our reactor. And I've actually hooked up a blast chiller just to get some ice. For some reason, ice doesn't do anything. Do I need a higher level ice? It doesn't seem to cool it off at all. I'm not sure. I can't remember. We'll go ahead and put our oxygen loader here. That will fill that up. We could probably speed her up. Nope. Doesn't seem to do much. Some machines do, some don't. Oh, I don't need to fly over there. I've got all of that. Okay, so we've got oxygen, we've got our suit. Now we need a rocket. Let's get our compressor. That's going to compress steel. Need some hammers. Another furnace. Alright, so if we grab steel, put it in there. Does that do anything? Looks like it does. It's a little bit slow. That's much faster. Let's do that. Let's get half a stack and see what we can accomplish with that. Ready for the rest. Okay. So next thing is going to be the NASA workbench. All of the space mods use the same thing because it's so cool. Easy. How are we doing on Hellish? Down to 45. We used a little bit over half, or a little less than half, sorry. So this will be my rocket launch area. So we're just going to put this right there. Here's the thing we need to make. So let's make a tier 1 rocket. Add this to favorites so I can refer back to it. Nose cone takes Hellish. I think it might be the only piece that takes Hellish. Down there. Okay, we've got that in the fins. 2 steel tanks. Engine frame. Oh, I forgot. Don't hit that. Don't hit that button. Bad button. I don't have a server. Well, let's see how long this takes to load up. You can see the type of potato that I'm running my machine on. It takes a little bit. It's possible that I have to completely restart. We'll see. I don't like that it's doing this. Okay, there it goes. That wasn't too bad. I make the mistakes so you don't have to. Do not shift click rocket recipes in from refined storage. Yeah, I see you're joining the world. I told everybody on YouTube that we're going to be there. There we go. Okay. Did it... What happened? Did it jump back a little bit? I think we might have lost some stuff. Okay. Yeah. I don't know if we really did lose stuff, but at least it wasn't anything that takes technium. I almost clicked it again. Okay, so we just need the compressed steel. Did I miscalculate on Hellish, or did they just change it in the last pack? Because I swore I needed over 100, and I've only used like 30. Maybe there's still something coming. So tier 1 rocket, kaboom. Okay, no, we've pretty much done everything, right? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18. This was 19, 20, 21, 25, 29, 33, 34. Oh, wait, 35, 36, or 7. It must have changed in the last pack, because that's much less than I thought. It's 41 basically total. Okay, well, I could make a second or another launch pad if I wanted to, but I guess I don't need to. There we go. Get that rocket on the pad. Beautiful. Let's fuel her up. Oops, that's not. It's over here now. No, that's the oxygen. Here's where the fuel is. No, not, don't put the oil back in there. Okay. No, no, don't. Shift click, there we go. That is ready to go. Where our stuff, missing our oxygen. Okay, we're 100%. What else do we need? I mean, if it's nighttime, there might be mobs, but I'm really just gonna mine a few bricks and come right back, right? Because here, let's just boom. Boom. Oh, it didn't give me credit for the fuel bucket. You're mean. We'll save this for the next trip. Did I not get credit for it? Come on. There we go. So, travel the world. We need to go to the moon. Use your rocket and suit. You can travel to the moon. And Dash comes from processing moonstone. 16 to 1 nugget. That is pretty bad. So we're gonna need a lot of this. But we really, I mean, eventually we need a lot, but we really only need 36 to get infinite. I'll probably have 3 setups and give them beacon upgrades. So we're getting like 1 per half a second, 2 per second. Yeah. So let's go ahead and head out to get some moonstone. Yeah, this is ready to get us back. I've got oxygen. The rocket is loaded. Let's do it. Oops, that was the right button. Spacebar to launch. See if this one is any different as far as landing. Never hit shift when you're in this thing, or it will take off without you and you will not get it back. Can I see my base? Oh, just barely missed it. That's where I'm headed, that big moon right there. Right to it. Come on. I love how you're just in a tin can. Basically, like, there's no sea, there's no safety, there's no, like, monitor, controls, anything. I don't know. We're going to the moon. Hold space to slow down. So we can see our height on the left of the screen. So you just need to be careful as you're going down. You don't slam into the moon. There we go, safe landing. This looks like the same Ad Astra Moon. We've got the little structures, but I'll go ahead and shift click here to take my rocket out, and then we can just break this thing. We don't need it. Okay, maybe not. Oh, should punch it to get rid of it. So yes, we did not bring a launch pad, so this is our only method to get home. But we just need to really like mine some of that. Mine a little more of that. Well, that's moon sand. We need moon stone. Probably beneath the sand. Let's go in this cave over here. Weird. The eating sound is all messed up. There's cheese on here, probably. Don't really need it. Okay, are we in the wrong type of biome? This is all basalt. Do we turn sand into stone? No? Maybe we just have to go down deeper? I don't like that it's getting dark. Let's check out this structure. Looks like our oxygen levels will hold up for a while. If I'm remembering right, this is just a villager structure, so shouldn't be anything dangerous in here. It could be wrong though. This might be the dungeon. No, this is the villagers. I don't have trades enabled. That's something we can unlock in an ultimate research. And you're like, why would you want to trade with villagers? Well, these are villagers, so if you wanted to do trades, you could do trades with these guys. Do you guys need all this wheat? You probably do. I shouldn't take it. I'm just looking for chests. It is really dark in here. Why don't you guys have any lights? You're just nocturnal people? There's some... Oh, empty. Alright, I have a feeling this is just going to be empty. But since we're already down low, we can use it as a way to get... I should have brought a shovel. Is this dangerous, digging straight down? Probably. Can't even see what I'm doing. I'm just digging into soul soil. Oh, there we go. Moonstone. I cannot see a thing. I'm just gonna shift and mine. Mine more moonstone. Wait, where'd it go? There it is. I was like, I just vein mined a ton out. Why am I not getting it? Oh, probably because it's floating and I'm just not seeing it because it's so dark in here. Have I got video settings all the way turned up? Yeah, I do have bright. I did not bring any light sources, unfortunately. You know what might be easier? It's actually getting brighter down here. Is there something lighting this up? I mean, dripstone's not bad to have. But if I change my mining mode, instead of just shapeless, just to not mining tunnel, small tunnel. I should just put it 64 blocks straight in front of me. We can make another diorite pickaxe. Just gonna break this one. Getting there. Sorry that you guys probably can't see a thing other than my inventory. Am I getting cobble? Oh, wait. I want moonstone, not cobbled deep slate. Dang it. I came down too low, I think. When I got it into this cave, I got too low. Shoot. Now I don't know how to get out. All right, did we get enough? We got 2 stacks of moonstone. And we can make more from that. So let's just go ahead and teleport back. So that was a mistake not bringing light. Okay, so let's put all this in here. And we need another pick. Where's my, oh, it's down here. Okay. We can put our rocket ship back on. Well, I think we need to upgrade to the tier 2 next, right? Oh, we just need to get dash, but yeah, we will get a tier 2 next. Okay, so tier 2, or getting dash set up. It's a tier, that's what I meant to say, yeah, tier 2, right? Yeah, any support frame really will work. So I'm just gonna keep going with tier 6 since that's what we already have out there, and I have 1 billion emeralds. I don't really care. And then as far as the caps, you know what? Maybe I won't, because with my setup, if you upgrade 1 cap, you have to upgrade them all. And that's a lot to put beacons on. So maybe I'll do a full new setup just on the other side. So we'll get some beacons. And let's just get 4 for now. Okay, and we'll get a miner. And I guess we just need a drawer, nothing fancy. And then we'll need some trim to hook it up. That should be it. And then we can export it into the big thing over there. So, oh, we need some planks. Out of range. Well, that's not really what I meant to do. Let's try that again. I meant to do that because I'd rather replace my wand with infinity wand. Okay, so if we want, I got the placer. All right, let's try that one more time. So I want this to line up with this one. It's gonna be on this path. And we want the thing right there, so it's gonna be here. Perfect, yes. And then we'll do one here for Mars, here for Venus, and there for Mercury. We'll need more. Why did it? Weird. Let's get the rest. That's not right. Okay. Stone. Beacon, beacon, oh. So they don't shoot up things? I guess they have to be on something? It's a bummer. Can I just give it like a piece of iron? I haven't done beacons in forever. Nope, has to have stuff under it. I was hoping it would be pretty and have like the thing shooting into the sky. Anyway, this is now producing at 2 per second, which is great. We just need to get some trim over here. And that will connect it to our system. And then is it exactly 16:1 on dash nuggets? Yeah, 16:1. So let's go ahead and set up a recipe here. Now, if I want 9, right, so I can make a full ingot, I guess it won't matter. We'll just go stack, get you 4. Put that in there. And then, yeah, we can just order up some dash. So that has a importer in the bottom with speed upgrades, so they go in the system real quick. And then that needs to get in a compacting drawer, which we just happen to have an extra of. Cool. Where are you gonna go? I'm just gonna get rid of this one. Now we've got an ingot. Beautiful. Okay. And what I'm going to do for now, exporter, stack upgrade, and get some moonstone. Just because it's hard to order it up because I don't know how much it's going to be. I just want to put it all in there for now. So you go there, export that, stacks at a time. That seems good to me. Why is it coming so slow? Oh, I get it, because we didn't lock this. Okay. Stop exporting out for a second. Now you're locked. Okay. There we go. Automated dash is happening. I will increase our production in between episodes if we need it. We might not need too much. How much do we need to get to the next level, right? So Nose cone is just back to that. We need to platify some of the dash, but it's really not that much. So how much needs to be compressed? Looks like just 6 compressed and then 1 platified. Oh, but that is ingots, not nuggets. So plate I could make here. Compressed here. I wish you could recycle an old rocket. That would be nice. Because a lot of these are the same parts. Okay, everything else has to wait for the dash. Okay. If it's worth it just to set it up right now. It probably is. Alright, so we're gonna need 2 more miners. Just some crappy drawers. Some transporters, that's probably not enough. Configurator. Exporter off again. That'll work. It's not as essential that those are locked because they're not connected to the main system. Alright, so we need 4 more beacons. I will go ahead and grab the key. Alright. And that is pulling that out fast enough. That's great. Same with that one. more or less. If this builds up to huge amounts, I'll upgrade these transporters to tier 2. But yeah, a little bit of infrastructure upgrade is going to go a long way to making our dash a lot faster. Alright, let's get a shovel, just in case there are problems up on Mars. And let's bring some glowstone. I think that'll work as far as lighting. Hopefully we can just like sleep, right? And it'll be daytime. Ah, you stink. There we go. So close, yet so far away. I think this is shut down because we haven't been steelifying? Maybe not. I don't know. One more compressed. Is it? Just 9. Why is it taking not giving me an ingot when it has more than 6? That's weird. Okay. Last one of those. There's 9. It's sitting here. I see there's 9. Come on. Alright, so engine, last piece. Just need 2 dash. We got it. That's 1. Gimme, gimme. I needy. There we go. That's 2-2 rockets. Need to head to Mars and get some Mars stone. How do I? There you go. Just punch it. Let's see, we got food, we got lights. Oh, we haven't put fuel in this baby yet. Got our teleporter. We got a shovel. I think we're good. We got oxygen. Yeah, let's fly to Mars. Let's do a little better looking at the system base this time. Off we go. Still a tin can. It's a prettier tin can, but nonetheless. Head to the sun, head to Mars, and I've never been to the Mars moons. Don't know what's on them. There's Mars in all its glory. Landed. Take my rocket back. Thank you very much. Mars sand. Is there? Oh, that's a glowberry. I was like, is there like sugarcane growing here? There is vines. That is really weird. Let's head. I thought there was a ravine that I saw. Here it is. I think the gravity's enough that we can jump down most of this. But the glowberry would be great. Yeah, we can get right to stone. Perfect. I don't know what kind of stuff we're spawning in the darkness down there, but out of food. Well, the sound is just unnerving. All right, we at least should leave a little bit of mark that we were here. Everybody will know of the glowstone. Curious though. It's just like another biome that doesn't seem to be long on Mars. Like there's water here. I found life on Mars, guys. It's proven. All right, head home. Hopefully there wasn't anything else we needed there. More stone. So for this one, again, just a miner. Only need 2 beacons this time. But yeah, just like I expected, we're just going to go to these planets, grab a little stone, come back, and mine them. No key. Why didn't I get enough power gen where I can get the infinity range booster on this thing, but that's a lot of power. Oh, you know what? Well, yeah. It looks cool. No, I don't have enough. Forget it then. Okay, Marstone is now connected online. Okay, that should have made Ostrom. Why am I in the fluid grid again? Which will need another compacting drawer. That one here. No, you. There we go. Sneaky little red essence trying to take over all my drawers. Which probably means I should just get a drawer for it, right? If it keeps wanting one, let's give it one. Here, you've got your own drawer now. Alright, but we can now pull out an Ostrom ingot. And be done with that quest. Okay, so I will collect up some Ostrom. I think I might just finish out the rockets offline, because they're the same thing, right? Build a tier 3. The netherite suit we've already seen. You just add netherite to the existing suit. We're going to go get to Venus, get some calorite, and that's it. So I'm going to finish that off offline, and that means that next time we'll be able to start on voided technium. I will greatly increase our production of calorite, ostrom, and desh so that we can actually start this. And yeah, we'll get some voided technium, and then it's on to endgame. So come back next time, guys. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. See you next time. Bye.